Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're making some bookmarks. The one day my oldest niece, she asked me if I liked making YouTube videos, and I told her that the hardest part of making YouTube videos is coming up with new ideas for videos, and she said to me, why don't you make bookmarks? So, this is for you, sweetheart. I'm making some bookmarks. First, we're going to make corner bookmarks. I'm kind of obsessed with this paper. I don't know what it is, but we're going to use this paper here. This paper pad I just got at Ollie's, and it was sitting here, so that's the reason I grabbed it. Alright, so to make a corner bookmark, it's very easy. You just need a piece of paper, and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut multiple pieces of this paper, and you'll see why. So we're going to cut 3 inches. Okay. Why 3? I don't know. I think 3 is a good number. So we're going to make a square. So 3 by 3. So we need 3 pieces. Okay. So 3 by 3 by 3. And one of these pieces needs to be cut on the diagonal. Now, I am just going to wing it here. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use this one. I'm not going to use this one because I feel like using this small guy might be a little bit better. So we're going to take this, and I'm just going to line it up corner to corner. If you want to make a line, you can make a line. I'm just winging it. Okay, and then what you're going to do, take your glue. Since this is single-sided paper, that's why I cut out 2, because I don't want it plain in the back, and I don't want it plain on the inside. And I just used this glue, and already it's clogged. So let's clean that out. I'm telling you, I need to start putting the cap on. Like, there's another tip, which is basically like a travel tip. I need to start putting that on when I'm not going to craft, because this tip gets clogged when you don't craft for a while. Okay, so I'm just going to, well, let's put them so they're correct, shall we? And the only thing that stinks about Barely Art glue is how quick it holds. Because this, I could have used another second or 2 since I had that paper. Let's make sure we're doing it correctly this time. Right? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get this as best as we can, and then I'm just going to trim. What did I... Don't judge me, okay? I know you saw the trimmer there, and I didn't, but, you know, whatevs. So 3, let's just make sure everything is nicely squared up. Okay, there we go. And then all you do is take this corner piece and glue it on these 2 sides. Now, if you wanted to, and maybe I will, because now that I have a sewing machine sitting next to me like at all times, it's much more convenient to sew smaller things, whereas before I'd be like, oh, I don't want to pull out my sewing machine, but my sewing machine is right here. So if I wanted to, I could sew it. Now there's stuff blocking the way, but it's there, okay? So this is all it is, and then I happen to, funny enough, I do happen to have a book sitting here. And then you just do that. See? Easy peasy. Now, if you had double-sided paper, you wouldn't have to double it up, but like I said, I had single-sided paper and I didn't want that white to show. You could do plain color in the back, you could do whatever you wanted in the back, or like I said, use double-sided paper. This is also thinner paper. it's much thinner than my usual scrapbook paper. So now it's a little sturdier, and you know what? I will sew it. I'll be back. Okay, so when I say I'm going to quickly sew something, let's make sure that the bobbin's full. Okay, I had to rewind. I had to redo the bobbin, but there we go. All sewed, and then inside, you just put it on the inside there, and there you go. Okay, so there's a easy bookmark for you. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. I have these wooden bookmarks. I got them a while ago. I thought they'd be thin enough to cut with my Cricut, and it just wouldn't cut when I tried. So I thought, why don't we, and yes, look at this adorable, like, retro fabric that, look at it, it's cute. So I'm going to just trim a piece off, and we're going to Mod Podge it on. Well, we're going to glue it. We're going to glue it with fabric glue, and then we're going to Mod Podge it. So, there we go. I'm just going to tear because I can. Okay, so right about there, and let's not cut ourselves when we're trimming our fabric. I mean, if at possible, not cutting myself would be great. All right, so I'm going to use my fabric glue, sorry for the reach, and glue it on. And once it's dry, I think we will just Mod Podge it to seal it. And what I'll do is somewhere I have sandpaper, and we'll see if that could like get off some of the edges that need to be removed. I know this isn't paper, but you could do the same thing with paper. You could also do the same thing with vinyl. I have made these with vinyl, and then just get off my finger. I have made these with vinyl, and then painted it, put the vinyl on, and sealed it. I have done that. That works great. I'm looking for my hole punch. So we're going to turn it around and punch through. So now we have a hole. And then once this is dry, we'll take care of these edges. But it has to dry first. So we'll put that aside. And then it's the easiest of all easy bookmarks. First of all, this could also be made out of fabric, just in case you didn't know. And you could also make a bookmark out of just fabric. Easy peasy. But we're going to continue on. I'm going to get a different paper though. Let's not make all the same paper. All right, here we go. How about this B one? The B one's super cute. Look at it. It's very cute. So I need to also get my laminator. Let me grab that and plug it in and get it heated up. Okay, it's plugged in. It's heating up. Let me pull out the thing. So this one is super simple. I mean, it's literally just cutting the paper down to size if I can find my paper trimmer. Let's move this out of the way before we ruin that. I mean, it's truly just cutting the paper out down to size. And also, I happen to like them laminated. You don't have to laminate them. It makes it sturdier. So I enjoy laminating. So, got that. And then cut it down to what? 2? I think it's about 2. 2 is the size of a typical bookmark. I made it basically a little bit, oh, it's a little bit bigger than this one, but this one's 5. We'll just cut it the same size. I mean, what is the typical size of a bookmark? I don't even know. Let me look that up. Hold on. Okay, fun fact. We're going to put this aside because, here we go. the typical size for a bookmark is 2x6 or 2x8. So we're going to go 2x6. I did not know that. Did you know that? I did not. So we'll go 2x6. And then here is my, so should we either corner round or fancy round? Let's corner round. Where's my corner round? So we're going to corner round it just so it's not a giant rectangle, right? I really like this bee paper. It's very cute. And then we're going to punch our hole now, and I will show you why. This is something I started doing when I started making, that's way too big, we don't need it that big. When I started making like happy planner, like my own covers and my own dashboards, there's something that you do that honestly makes it, don't mind me, I'm looking for it, here it is, that makes it a little bit sturdier. For some reason, I have my laminate sheets in with, I don't know how big these are, alright, in with my printer paper. So it's a little bit of a struggle. While we're waiting for this to heat up, let's move on to the next one. There is another thing that I want to do, and I think I was going to cut it out of plain paper, but I think I'm going to use decorative paper. Because, as I said, I'm really enjoying this paper pad. It's very cute, and I'm kind of mad I only bought one. But what are we going to use? How about this one? I think this one will be good for my plan. So we're going to take this, and I was going to screen record, but it is, like, frankly, with my computer, a pain in the butt. So I'm just going to bring it up on my phone and use the Cricut from my phone. So there we go. But I do need, I'll just use this light grip mat because it's sitting here. So this is perforated. You can just pull this off. You can also, by the way, save these little strips. They're great for using on projects. I mean, you just cut this circle out and then you have that flower strip. Okay, let me go over here and pull this off so I'm not being super loud for you. And we're just going to put this on. This is a light grip because it was sitting there. And they're brand new mats, so they're also very sticky. Alright, so we're going to go onto the canvas, go into uploads. Let me bring you down a little bit. And open uploaded images, and we're going to search for dogs. And here is all of my little wiener dogs. And actions, we're going to ungroup. I'm going to get rid of that, and we're going to go with this guy here. So we're going to take all these and delete them, and let's make him 8 inches, right? Because that's the typical size of bookmark. Let's make him a little bit bigger though, so he hangs out the top and the bottom, or at least like if you're putting it sound like out the top. But you know, let's make him a little bit bigger. So let's make him 9 inches. Look how cute he's gonna be. So we're gonna hit make it. Next. We're gonna connect to my Explorer. Connect. And we're going to use light pattern paper, and I will be back. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Let me close Cricut because I don't need it anymore. I don't think I do. Do I need it? No, I don't. So let me close that up, and then I'm going to peel this guy off. And it's a new mat, so it's so sticky. Even for a light grip, he's so sticky. Listen, there's nothing better than a new Cricut mat. Sorry, I'm like in your way here. Okay, there we go. Oh, look how cute it is. Okay. And we're just going to peel him off. Oh, and my thing is ready. So peel him off, and I'm going to put the plastic back on if I can find it. Where did it go? We'll just put that to the side. Because I lost the plastic. Is that it right there? Oh, I found it. 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 We don't want to get hair or anything on. We want our masks to stay sticky. Because like I said, I just got these. I just got them. And then I'm going to need a bigger laminate sheet. So I have bigger sheets. Like I said, I used these a lot when I was using the Happy Planner. I mean, I'm using the Happy Planner again, but I had stopped for a few years because, frankly, I'm not a fan of the Happy Planner. I'm not a fan of their stuff, but I like the disc-bound system. We're going to put this in. Okay, get it in there. We're going to run this through. Let me pull you back out again. Hold on. There you go. And then you can see what's going on. And we'll put this guy in the big one. And when I tell you, when you read as much as I do, you need a lot of bookmarks, okay? We're going to put it right here and in here, so when because we're going to trim him out, we want to make sure that we're going to have enough room to trim around him, because you don't want to trim out the little air bubble that you'll get, and I'll show you that. You see the little air bubble? See that? You don't want to cut around that. You don't want to cut into that, because then you lose your seal. Okay. So let's cut this guy out here. So I'm going to cut just outside that bubble. Just outside the bubble. Seriously, when you're in the basement, you would think that you couldn't hear everybody, but you can hear everybody, no matter what room they're in. I can hear my kid playing games and yelling at the poor games. Like, I don't understand this breed of gamers who all they do is yell. Okay, so I'm gonna let me get out the paper that is stuck so I can see where the hole is. See, it's not. There we go. What is stuck in there? I'm telling you, does everybody else struggle as much with their crocodile as I do? Maybe it's the stuff I'm punching. Okay, so I'm just going to line up that circle. Okay. And then we're going to, this is what I always do. You put it through multiple times, okay? And then we're just going to take this guy, and I'm just cutting around him. Same as I did the other one. Now, you don't have to make your guy this big. I made him this big because that's like the point of a wiener dog, is he's super long, and I thought it would be funny. Well, actually, it wasn't even me. Let's be real here. My boyfriend's like, why don't you do a wiener dog bookmark and have him like really long coming out of the book? I was like, all right, sure. So this was his idea, but he's right. The wiener dogs are long. So you should have them long enough, but you could do this with any SVG. That's the great part about a Cricut. You could do this with any SVG and laminate it if you have a laminator. And honestly, you don't even really need one. They have those self-laminating sheets that you can buy at the Dollar Tree. The only reason I laminated it was so the paper doesn't rip. That's all. I tried to cut him out using chipboard with my Cricut. Let's not discuss it. Okay. I don't want to discuss what happened. Like, I literally bought a deep point blade for thicker items, and yeah, I'm not happy. It's fine though. I'll survive. Okay. And we're almost done cutting him out. He's a lot of curves. And we'll run them back through. We'll also run this one back through while we're sitting here. I always run it through 3 times. Why? I don't know. Okay? 3 is the magic number. It's what like I said, it's what I've been doing since I started making my own Happy Planner covers and stuff like that. 3 times. There we go. Here's all this. Let's get rid of it. Okay. I have stuff stuck on me. There we go. All right. So that one's done. And we'll just put this one. And then we just need, we need something for a tassel. What colors are in there? There we go. Oh, actually, you know what? Duh, hold on. So I opened up multiple drawers looking for what I needed, and it wasn't even in a drawer. But I have all this embroidery floss down here. Let's find a good color. I'm just digging through. That's all I'm doing. Digging through and looking for a good color. Good color match. There we go. All right. And then we could make a tassel, but I really don't feel like making a tassel. I'll tell you that much. I'm not the biggest fan of making tassels, but we're just going to do a couple lengths. And put it through. Okay. Get out of there. And then pull it through. And I'm going to just trim it. So there we go. Okay, so now we have 2. And then we have this guy. And let's see, where's my book? Look at that. You got him sticking out a little bit here. You got him sticking out a little bit here. If you don't want him sticking out like that, you just move him up here, and then he just sticks out up here. But then he's super cute. Look how cute he is. Sorry for the glare, but look how cute he is, just keeping your place. All right. And then also, I mean, you know how regular bookmark works, but there we go. Bookmark. Okay. And then I think we're done with this. Let's turn them off. Let's turn it off. Get it out of the way. And this is dry. Hold on. First of all, I love how I say hold on when I pause the video. If you hear that clicking, that's me pausing the video. It's my mouse. But like, why do I say hold on? Why? So I'm just going to take, this is Dollar Tree sandpaper. It works fine. Just want to get some of these edges off. Okay. All right. And then, once those edges are off, you take your Mod Podge and you seal it. I need more Mod Podge. I'm at the bottom of the barrel with it. And I can't even get it open. Okay, honestly, I can't get it open. So, you would just seal it with your Mod Podge. I haven't touched my Mod Podge in like, I don't even know how long, and I literally can't get it open. So, you would just seal it, let it dry, be done with it. You could paint the back if you wanted the back a color to match. And then just put your string through. Where's my... This one came with this jute twine. You could just put it through and ta-da, if I can get it through. Just get it through, and then I would just tie it in a knot because you don't want it to go anywhere. So there you go. But seal it. I literally cannot get it open. And I'm not going to hurt myself trying to get it open. Been there, done that. Don't want to do it again. So here we go. Here are 4 easy bookmarks. I mean, they were really easy. The longest it took was to run it through the laminator. Actually, and the longest it took was to heat up the laminator. That's all. Even cutting it from the Cricut was very quick. It was like a minute and it was done being cut from the Cricut. So these are very quick, easy projects. And thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. And if you did, please like and subscribe and comment down below and let me know, do you use bookmarks or do you dog ear your pages? Or do you just use a random receipt? I do all. I use bookmarks, I use random receipts, I dog ear. I'm all over the place, but I love a good bookmark. So, and this one is so super cute. I hope my niece enjoys it. But yes, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.